Hello, hello, hello. It's Kathy Vidal at My Stampin' Spot coming to you real quick just to show you how to assemble this ornament. Thank you for purchasing the Old Holy Night class. It was a great response and I'm so pleased. The products are beautiful. I just want to show you a couple things. This card is pretty self-explanatory. This card is a fun fold. So just make sure that you adhere this seam. It's in the directions, but I just wanted to make sure if you had never seen this fun fold, I describe this as a W in the directions. So basically you're going to fold the card base at the halfway point and then fold up on the other two sides. And most important is putting adhesive in this seam. Okay? This card, some of you will have this actual piece of card front of DSP. Some of you will have two pieces. One like this, and then you get this extra piece that you'll cut out what you want for the bottom piece of it. You know, you might just kind of cut like this white part down here, and then you'll adhere it at the bottom. So I just wanted to point that out. The same thing holds true with this card. This piece, I was able to just cut along the buildings. These are two separate pieces. This piece, because we were trying to utilize the whole card fronts, it was awful low if it was just that. So I cut a piece of a different building and popped it behind to kind of give me some elevation on this side. So as you can see, they're a little bit different. Okay, to the ornament, real quick here. I think at the directions I said one piece of card backing. We cut two. So you can use the one or you can use the two. You want to use more than just a regular adhesive. I am going to just use my regular tape runner for one point only. Do you have an extra gold hoop there by any chance, Joelle? You have this, thank you. You have this gold twine, not twine, elegant trim. You're going to tape it down like this. And then you're actually going to place this in the center and run it back up the other side. And now this is where it gets a little tricky. This is, you kind of need 15 hands. You're going to want to take glue dots. And what I did was I took one glue dot and I kind of rolled it between my fingers and I put it at the bottom of the hoop like this. And then you're going to hold this piece kind of centered and then bring this back up. Now don't worry, you can smush that in later. You just want to get it positioned properly at first. So then you're going to want to take, and again, this is where you really need 15 hands. If you pull this elegant trim tight, you want to make sure you're on the opposite side from this glue dot. And again, you're going to take a glue dot and you're going to kind of roll it. Now this one, instead of going along the bottom, I'm actually going to kind of go around the sides like this so that my gold trim will stick to either side like that. And then, okay, so don't do like Kathy. Have this be more even, because then what you're going to want to do is just tie a knot up the top. Whoops. And my ribbon's not going to tie nicely because I didn't do it nice and even. So mine is actually going to be too short. But here we go. So all we're doing here is creating the hanger for which the ornament to hang on. Like that. Okay. Then, like I said, after you get the ornament built, you can go back in and kind of hide your glue dots. I'll show you that after. But once you have this, I'm going to put this ruler on this so I don't get it in glue by accident. Once you have that, and my directions may have it in a different order. I may have told you to start here. So you have these great little sceneries. What we're going to do is we're literally just going to cut this Holy Family out like this. You can use these other pieces on other cards, But this is, oops. So you're going to want to do one for each side. And like I said, save these other characters for, even if you just use them on the inside of another card. And then we're going to come here and we are going to just add these. Now, I didn't put them on dimensionals because I figured hanging on a tree, oh, my glue does not want to come out. I figured hanging on a tree, the dimensionals may pull off. So I chose not to put them on dimensionals. I chose to put them flush. And as you can see, I'm kind of putting it towards the bottom of the circle, like this. That's giving me enough room for my 2 star trinkets. You can add them now, or you can add it when it's completed. I love these star trinkets. They're awesome. Then we're going to come over here, and we are going to add lots of glue to this circle. And we are going to come, well, so here's the tricky part. This circle is smaller than this by design. So in here, I just want to line up that gold piece there before I put this on. Adhere your first circle by centering it like that. Okay. Then you're going to carefully pick this up. You're going to flip it over. Now, when you flip it over, you don't want to just adhere glue to this, and you want to make sure you glue down your elegant trim. But you're also going to want to make sure that you're gluing all around this outside edge, because you want to make sure that the DSP is adhered to each other. You're kind of making like a closed cookie sandwich here. Okay. Now, and I also would suggest doing this on a silicone mat, because I do think that that would be, when you're using liquid glue, as you know, it can squirt everywhere and go everywhere. And so I probably should have suggested that first. See here how my glue squirted out? And that's okay. I'm going to move it so it doesn't dry there. But once you've done that, you're going to want to let it sit and dry good. Mine is technically not dry. So, but I'm going to keep going. You're just going to take your navy thread, your navy ribbon, which is fabulous, and we're just tying a basic knot. Just a regular knot. Tie it nice and tight. And then we're going to just slide it down, and it's going to kind of stick to that glue dot. Just kind of press it into that glue dot and trim up the ends whatever length you like. So that's nice and easy. Now, I'm going to hope my ornament doesn't shift, but I'm going to come back over here, and I am actually going to just kind of roll this glue dot on itself like this. And it will be a little bit tacky, but the way to fix that, and I'm not going to do this because I don't have a silicone mat here to sit it on. See here, we want to make sure that this is squeezed tight. You'll leave yours sit to dry, so yours will be sealed better. Once this is sealed and it has dried fully, then come back and roll this glue dot on itself, and then here's the little trick. Just take your glue and you're just going to add a little dab on top of your glue dot. What's the purpose of that? Because this glue will dry clear and it will not be sticky like your glue dot. Okay, and then set it back down on your silicone mat and let it rest. And then you'll have this great ornament to give or to hang on your tree or to add to the top of a package. This would be beautiful on a package. And again, use these on the insides of some of your cards like we did with this one or with this one. Okay? All right, I hope that was helpful. Thank you again for taking this class. I'm very grateful, and we'll see you all soon. Bye.